And how much of the conversation is also informed by another concern, Mr. Stone, that if there are to be substantial financial and commercial benefits from this, that smaller growers will feel that, as they've seen with other crops, large entities move in, often from outside, and they become suppliers into the very lowest part of both the food chain, but also the value chain?
Yes, look, John, I mean, as you highlight, those are concerns which have been manifested in other agricultural industries. I mean, you could probably use Lesotho as a case in point. I heard you mentioning their cannabis industry. So they're big corporate companies, many of them out of the global north, have moved in, obtained licenses at really exorbitant fees. The barriers to entry are significant, and that means that without that license, the Lesotho nationals are still criminals, for lack of better words. And a similar thing would probably happen in South Africa, you know. So, I mean, government obviously has the intention to include these small-scale farmers, and in that regard, they're going to have to craft the laws in such a way that protects those interests, so to draft the laws taking considerations from the bottom up and not top down.
So you quoted in Business Insider also raising a quite intriguing point, saying, look, there's a substantial diversity in cannabis cultivars, and if you set maximum plant heights as one of the measures by which you judge whether somebody's over the limit or not, you fail to take into account exactly what's out there in the ground already.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I mean, there are certain varieties or cultivars of cannabis where a single plant alone, so if you accept that an adult will be allowed to cultivate 4 plants, there are certainly certain varieties that would yield more than the allowable amount that an adult is entitled to possess. So, for example, the bill will set the maximum limit at 600 grams, but many cultivars on a single plant could yield in excess of 1 kilogram, for example. And had you found yourself in that position, then all of a sudden you would be a criminal yet again.
News.
Experts.
Analysis.
Where things stand.
What you need to know. Drive home with John Perlman
On 702.